Namibia is fast emerging as one of the most stable and strategic mining jurisdictions in Africa, and it's here that a Canadian junior now believes it may be sitting on both a major rare earth system and a new uranium target. Well, joining me is Christopher Drysdale, Interim CEO of ReeXploration, currently advancing the Eureka project. Chris, thanks for joining us and welcome.
Thanks very much, and thanks for taking the time to interview us.
Listen, so let's start with that advantage in Namibia, right? Why Namibia, first of all, and how does operating there shape the opportunity for Eureka?
I think, you hit the nail on the head. Namibia is one of the most stable mining jurisdictions globally and is recognized already for its transparency, its predictability, its infrastructure, and for a company at our stage to have that transparency, predictability, and permitting and the way forward, which has been demonstrated on major uranium mines, on major base metal and gold mines already. That gives us the advantage of security and just focusing on the technical fundamentals of exploring and actually making a discovery, which we've put together here already on Eureka through our rare earths, and the recent uranium gives us a massive opportunity as well with the dual focus strategy.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that, because I wanted to ask you now, you've positioned Eureka as more than just a rare earth play by introducing, as you say, uranium. How does that broaden scope change and the story for investors here?
It actually strengthens it unbelievably. Our ground sits in the same structural corridor as Rössing, Husab, Tango, Norsa. These are globally significant uranium mines. Over 1 billion pounds of uranium has known to be produced from those mines. Adding this uranium doesn't distract from our focus, and our focus is to make a discovery in critical minerals. Adding it actually gives us something relevant, not only NdPr, but uranium. Both minerals are seen as critical metals and critical minerals and very important to the West. So I think that gives us massive optionality, strengthens the project, strengthens the company in terms of where it's going and the potential that it has for its stakeholders and its shareholders.
So, Chris, your November update revealed large magnetic features, and it probably suggests that the rare earth system could be significantly larger, right? What does that tell you geologically?
So, yeah, again, as you pointed out, it tells us that the entire Eureka system potentially is a lot bigger than previously understood. These magnetic bodies that we've put together not only are coherent and fit into an exploration model, which is to be known to be associated with these carbonatites and rare earth systems from a deeper system, but also it's allowing us to see scale potential. So we're not just the small area which has previously been drilled. We have deeper systems which fit into a coherent exploration model and allows us to potentially see a lot larger discovery being made once drilling starts in them.
I want to shine the spotlight on the uranium target in Rössing-style, right? I mean, what gives you the confidence it could be meaningful, and how far along is that work when you look at it?
So very, very simply, where the uranium target sits is exactly where you would want a Rössing-style deposit to be, at the base of the dome. Not only that, it falls within a structural corridor known as the Rössing-style Alley, which is already known to host globally significant uranium deposit, one being Rössing, which the deposit style and analog has been named after. The work that we've done there has highlighted that this system is a positive system. It's been confirmed with work that we've done on the ground by visual mineralization, a lot of smoky quartz, And we're now advancing it with a spectrometer survey that we're completing over it. And then we're going to define the geometry and then move into early stage drilling on that project. It's early, but from a geological analog, it's very clear. And the scale of these targets are enormous and could give us a lot of work moving forward. But at the moment where it is, how it's presenting gives us a lot of confidence that we're onto something very good.
And then, Chris, you've said this before that, this is an ESG aligned approach, right? Focused on early value creation through not only discovery, but partnership. How's that unfolding?
So for rare earths, it's very simple. Metallurgy defines the value. And we focused from an early stage on metallurgy and de-risking the metallurgy of our project in order to align ourselves with being able to create a product that is accessible and amenable to Western standards. That was de-risked at a very early stage. We've got 310,000 tons already in a maiden resource at 4.8% TREO. And we know that 4.8% has an easy recoverability that allows us to get to 60+% in a concentrate that could be sent to the West or would be amenable in the West with Western technologies. So that approach has helped us de-risk that part of that. Together with that, we have also looked at building strong relationships with local stakeholders and the local community, and all of it aligns. A good environment, a good social program, and a strong governance aligns for us to allow to focus on this technical work that is required to de-risk this project a lot further. So when we say we're ESG aligned, actions speak louder than words, and we've been doing that since the beginning. And for a mining company, an exploration company at our stage, I think we are a lot further advanced than what you normally see at this time.
And then, Chris, as I wrap up, significant milestones that you'd want us to watch out for in the next 6 to 12 months. What is it for you? And perhaps maybe you can throw in there, what's the one message you want investors to walk away with here?
Yeah, so I think let me start with the message. ReeXploration is building value in the right way, at the right time, at the right pace. Technically, we are disciplined. Capital spending, we are extremely disciplined. We are operating in a top tier jurisdiction, which is mining friendly, has one of the best operating ports on the west coast of Africa, and we're operating and doing exploration in two of the highest demand minerals currently by the West. And we believe that our project has the potential to become a much larger discovery story. In terms of the next phase that we're moving in to prove all of this, over the next 12 months, there'll definitely be updates regarding our ongoing exploration on the rare earths. That's going to be some geochemical updates, soil sampling, augmented with some geophysical work that has just been completed. And those results are going to allow us to define a drilling program in the first quarter of next year on the rare earth project. And then on the uranium side, we'll be further ground truthing the exploration model, which has been completed, and we've got a strong confidence there. And we're busy in the process of defining and deciding on a drill program to start after the rare earth program has started in the first quarter of next year. So we see a lot of news flow and a lot of potential coming out during those next, I'd say 3 to 6 months. And then based off those results, we'll be then looking at a further 6 months thereon.
Well, look, it sounds compelling. We certainly will keep our eye on it. Christopher, thanks very much indeed for taking the time and chatting to me. Sounds very interesting.
Thank you very much and have a great day.